Hey there, you doers. Today I'm going to talk to you about fixing a crack in your walkway or other concrete areas. I'm going to fill this with some concrete filler, and first I'm going to put some backing rod in there. As you can see, it's got various widths, and I'm going to have a bunch of different size backing rod to fill the gap. At the end here, I'm going to put a dam. Probably going to use this shim as a dam, maybe put some Gorilla Tape at the end. We're going to do this pretty quick here. I already had some of this backer polyfoam. It's called the Caulk Saver. This polyfoam Caulk Saver, 5/8 inch, which I think is large. So then I bought some medium gap, which is 1/2 inch, and I bought some small gap here. Let's try and fit in here. I thought maybe if I can't get in there with some stuff, I thought maybe I could use this rope caulk. The key thing here is I don't want too much of a depth in here. I'm either going to use this concrete filler here, or I've also bought some recommended self-leveling Sika concrete filler. I might try this. Alright, so let's get to it. So again, what I did, I started off and I actually just used this handy dandy shim. It's extra large one of these large ones, and I just cleaned it out like this, right? And I got as much out as I could. I used my steel bristle brush, cleaned it out some more. So my surface here is a little unlevel, but I want to seal this up because I don't want any more moisture going on here and causing this crack to get bigger or to even become more have other leveling issues. So let's see what I can do here. So I'm going to go with this bigger, right now I guess this is considered a large backer, and I think it'll work here for the most part. And I'm going to fill it up to here and block it off about right here, and we'll see how that goes. And I also bought some sand because this is like a reddish kind of color, and the filler, the cement is kind of grayish, so I'm not sure how it's going to look. I also have some dye, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to put this out here like this for now. I may have to put some putty here. So I'm going to put this here like this, and let's see how it goes here. My all-purpose little shim may work fine. Oops, there you go. It pushes it in. There you go. You want it tight, so you don't want, because you don't want the caulk or the concrete to go in between, and you don't want this foam to start rising up once you start putting the concrete in there. I want about 1/4 inch, I think, depth at least, but not more than 1/2 inch. Looks like it's doing pretty well. Let me opt to switch sizes here. I'm going to tear this off here. So got pretty far with this full size here. Maybe push this in deeper. See, this is real time. I've never done this before. So you're seeing this real time here. It's pretty deep. It's going to fill up quite a bit here. And we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to push this in some more. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen here. This may not be such a good idea. Anyways, okay, let's go with, so this is the medium size. Then I got this smaller size here. I think this smaller may be good over here. You know what? I'm going to go to medium size here. Let's see. So this is 1/2 inch. This is 5/8 of an inch. As you can see, not that much of a difference, but we'll see here. See what I can do with this. The other one wouldn't go in there very well. So let's see if I can push this in here. And it's going in there, so let's see how deep oh yeah, it's going in well. Again, I'm just using this shim, pushing pretty hard. So let me see what else. This is getting pretty tight here. I've seen other people widen the gap. I'm going with what I got. I don't really have any tools to do that, so I'm doing this with what I got, and that's what you doers are about. I'm going to turn this off right there. Okay, this is all worn out. I may have to get another one. Like with anything, prep is key. So again, this is half-inch backer rod I put into here. You can see started off like this. So I managed to jam all the way up to here, this half-inch backer rod into that. See that? That's how tight I got it. Some pushing underneath here. I'm going to do this gap. It's a pretty wide gap. It's a pretty deep little depth here. So I wonder if I put some caulking down there, what would happen? See, I'm going to try this, right? This is just rope caulking, like Play-Doh. I'm going to see if, who knows if this works or not, but I'm going to build this up a bit. This may not work, but like that. Pretty wide gap there. Let me show you what I've done. So you can see here, got it pretty deep in there, and this is the half-inch I got all the way up to here, all the way up to there. Maybe I'm a little concerned about this area, because this is 5/8 inch, and we'll see how it goes though. So here I put this rope caulk. A little concerned about this part, because it's going to all flow out in this direction, so I think here, let me stick this like this. Got this Gorilla Tape here, and this is the really sticky Gorilla Tape right here. So I'm taping this to my blocker just to create a little bit of a slippery surface. So I'm just going to do this, right? There's my plan. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to put it in here like this. And I'm going to cut this off so somebody doesn't step on it. These scissors are amazing. Alright, so I'm going to shove this back. I'm going to shove this in here like this. This will be my block. Here, push this in some more. This is my own invention, so this thing is great. In case I haven't said that already, this piece of wood's coming in so handy. So I'm going to back it up with some dirt. I'm a little concerned about this little bit here, but we'll see what happens. If that's a good idea or not. So let's throw this in some more here. This may not be the best idea, but we're going to see how it works out. Alright, so I've never done this before. I'm going to use this self-leveling stuff. I'm going to cut off this little tip here. Just go to work. I'm going to cut this here. There you go. It's pretty wide cut there. Alright, let's see what goes on here. Here we go. First time ever using the Sika Pro self-leveling sealant. I put the backing rod down. Let's try to make something happen here. I think I have to pierce this, so I got a little shish kebab stick. I'm going to stick it in here and see if I have to pierce it. Yeah, I do. So, whoa! That's not good, because I put so much pressure on it. Alright, that's a problem. Clean this up now. Right. Okay, so you're seeing this real time. This is a problem here. Screw this up. Okay, anyway, so let's try to get this other part done here. So you can see you need to pierce it. So I'm gonna take care of business here best I can. Looks pretty good though, I have to say. Except for my major faux pas. So I'm not a pro at this, so if I'm not doing it properly, you have to forgive me. More difficult here. This flows very well, I have to say, so hopefully it's going to go in without an issue. I'm just Well, now there's no backer rod here. Think about that, but block it off here. I finished putting the concrete. I'm not going to put any more in. So I put this little dam here, which is a shim wrapped in Gorilla Tape. So I dammed it up there, and you can see a little river, little floodplain there, little accident. And I kept going, and even I went past where I had gotten the backing rod in. I just filled in that space. There were no real gaps, so I just put it in there to fill it in. So now I'm waiting about 10 minutes. Alright, so it's been about 10 minutes. I bought this sand, this play sand. It's not going to exactly match. Sprinkle some sand on here. Not really working. This is really wet sand, so I'm going to figure something else out here. Okay, this is not working as I thought it would. How not to do this? You know what? I'm just going to put sand on here. Anyways, this is how not you're supposed to do it, but you're supposed to sprinkle, but this sand's terrible. So I'm going to just put it on here and see what sticks. We're going to see what happens here. Alright, this is not what you're supposed to do. I'm doing it anyways. This is real-time YouTube magic. And it's getting dark. We'll have to see what happens in the morning. Alright, but this product worked very well from what I experienced. We'll see the result today. It's been almost 24 hours. I'm going to sweep off the sand. So the crack was about around here. Right around here. It was a little bit of a winding crack, and it was a wide gap here. So I'm going to sweep this off, and we'll see what it looks like. Actually, it doesn't look bad with the sand on it. I'm going to... Not bad for the first time ever doing this, I have to say. Alright, and I think these areas here where I have the splotches that I made worse by trying to clean it up. But let me just show you close up what this looks like. This is where I had to create that dam, right here. And so under here, I placed that rope caulk, and it's still kind of soft here. So we'll see how that goes. And then this is where I had to put the sealant down. And as you can see, I piled a bunch of sand on here. It's not what I intended. Ended up what had happened. And it's not smooth here. So this area here it wasn't very deep. And I was able to push the caulk in there. Excuse me, the backing rod. In this area I didn't put any backing rod. It was very narrow, so I just put some sealant on top of it to let it seep in there. And over here, you'll see I didn't actually put any dam up because it was just a hairline crack almost, and I just wanted to put some sealant in there. So then the crack here, crack got a little wider. I used about 1/2 inch backing rod, managed to squeeze it in there, and it got wider down here. Used 5/8 inch backing rod, and as you can see it got wide here. And right here at this area I ended up using some rope caulk to make a wider foundation. I used the end of a shim and I created a dam here, and as you can see it's pretty wide of a space. So that worked pretty well. And then I put sand down. That's what that layer is. I put sand down more than I planned to, but it actually came out pretty decent. It's better than having the gray on there, I think. Alright, you doers, hopefully that was helpful. First time I've ever done this. Please like and subscribe and keep getting things done.